Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Resident Evil 5. So we opened up these doors by lasering this device. These are probably booby traps. Like, there's a golden beetle and a burning person. And it's nothing else here, so I'll take the golden beetle and I'll just hoof it out. We saw... by default, there was a booby trap over here. Also with some bullets that I didn't get. In fact, there was a couple of bullets I didn't get. This is probably going to be the killer. Snakes. If it's just snakes, I can handle snakes. Like, they'll hurt me. And then I'll take this small 50 worth of gold. Why is there bullets in ancient pottery? Explain that one to me. There's snakes all over the place. Unlike Resident Evil 4, they don't put these items up high enough that a double strike with your knife would work. Alright. If I can get a single rotten egg, I can sell it for 1,000. But I can't, so... here. Maybe I can give some bullets to her since she's standing right next to me. And then we have a brown egg. And let's give that to her. And then a white egg. And then you have some fake gold on top of the real gold. And this, not to be missed. And this, not to be missed. You can't shoot it. So, well, that worked. It worked easier than I thought it would. I could have sworn that I would have triggered some traps. We've gotten some spiders to attack us, but we haven't gotten anybody else. There's a way you can screw up here. I need... these white eggs are actually very helpful right now. I need to do this. That way I can twist this way. The laser beam is going to go down there and activate that elevator. Then I can put this back. And now I have a path, and Sheva has a path, to safely reach the elevator without getting hit by the laser and dying. And she's not coming until I say we're ready, I guess.
Alright, we got it.
I don't believe there's another puzzle floor. You did 3. That's enough falling action for me. We got this cutscene of Wesker and the Ouroboros project and all of that, and it was really foreshadowing for no reason. It's in the wrong place. It felt like a cutscene that would have implied we were at the end of the gameplay. Honestly, which, like, we're kind of at the halfway point or the 2/3 point, not the end of the story. It could have been the end of the story. They could have broken it into 2 games.
What is this place?
Back to the cutscenes. So they go crazy here, and they introduce the idea of the original zombie virus from Resident Evil 1, not the Las Plagas virus, was either recreated or created from this plant.
How can they survive underground?
And maybe we'll fight a giant plant, maybe we won't. I know in some of the Evil Within, it felt like we would have fought a big plant at some point, but we didn't.
Wait.
Umbrella Corporation.
Umbrella.
What? What was Umbrella doing?
I don't know.
Why was Umbrella allowed to stay a company for that long?
We can be sure
I mean, they're still allowed as a company in the latest game.
Logo on it. Are they working together?
So, oh, big surprise! Tricell is the new Umbrella. They might as well have called the corporation Hydra. It's just like the Marvel comics. I really suspect that it's sending data to a dead server at this point, but whatever. 54% accuracy. We did pretty badly at the end when I was getting attacked by spiders, so I could see why we'd only get a B. But then 45 enemies rooted and 0 deaths and a slow time. For your first playthrough, your time's gonna be slow no matter what, though. I don't suspect anybody is gonna be able to run through the game with their guns not equipped and upgraded to the maximum. So I'll have about 11,000 to use here. What does this sell for? 500? Let's sell that. And then sell 2 of these. You can use it as a weapon or you can use it as health. Honestly, I should just hold on to it because a decent... like, well, it's gonna give you a decent amount of health. Alright, those are upgraded. Can I upgrade anything here? I can give us some capacity upgrades, and that's all I can do. Which leaves me upgrading this one. I have 4,000. Let's see what we can buy before we do anything. The SIG P266. What's the difference between the SIG P26? It does 180, has a capacity of 8 times, and it starts at 180, where this one starts at 150, but it has increased chances of critical, and this one starts at 140. So this handgun would be stronger, but I don't think I can afford to buy that right now. And bulletproof vest. Provides protection against weapons files can be worn with the melee vest. So if I had 2,000, 10,000, I would do that. I want to fully upgrade all the guns though, before I do anything else. Let's see. Firepower upgrade on this, and reload speed on this. It might be more critical to increase my guns than it is to increase other people's guns, because Sheva for the most part, is only supposed to... She's only supposed to be the backup, and she's only supposed to be shooting with the least offensive gun, which is the handgun. There you go, reload speed. That's all I can really do right now. I can give one to her, and let's begin. Again, I have no clue.
This is what Irving meant by answers.
Not sure, but obviously there's a connection with Umbrella, and that's never a good sign.
We can worry about this later. First, we need to find out about Jill.
You're right. Let's see what we can dig up.
A lot of voice acting and working here. That could have been in the cutscene. A lot of the voice acting is in cutscenes. We've got... Jeez, if I'm gonna miss that much, I might as well just use the handgun, which is steadier. I think if I walk forward, I move to the next area. So I just want to be a little careful. Getting the medallions right now is not doing me any favors in the gameplay. I suppose if you were just speedrunning this game, you might consider skipping the medallions completely. There's a... Looks like water purifiers. The water's probably for the flowers. Jewel beetle. So maybe there is a jeweled beetle or two around here. But maybe not. It's kind of pointless. We could also fight the flying guy for a third time, which that'd be a little annoying. Yeah, I don't see another jeweled beetle. Was Umbrella doing research on the flowers? No voice acting. Just looking all around. This is actually a falling action section that's kind of unnecessary. Like, we just did the puzzle section. We didn't need 2 levels like this. The flowers don't really play a major part in my memory. Like, yes, they explain some loophole in the incredibly contrived storyline of the Resident Evil series, but for the most part, the reason this room exists, instead of just being a cutscene that they probably already made, is because we are transitioning from the cave that had the natives into more of a facility place. Here you have some walls that feel like you should be able to just walk in there and look around. Yep. So the game is once again transitioning us to a different place, in case you were bored of where you were. We'll pretend like we read that. You'll have to buy the game yourself if you want to see the story, or you'll, you know what, pause the screen, go frame by frame. Like, completely different. We just walked into a building. How do you build a building in the middle of a cave? It would have made a lot more sense to have a...
Take it.
Okay.
it would have made a lot more sense to have
Take it.
Okay.
an elevator that brought you up into this facility. That would have been a more surprising reveal too. Let's see. Umbrella computer. And read the documents. See, there's 2 documents. It's just an old computer. I'm running around trying to get items. At a certain point, probably a long time ago, they need to move the storyline forward, get rid of all the current characters in the Resident Evil series, and allow a second generation to step up. That idea, they tried that idea sort of.
Thanks, partner.
But only with Wesker's son in Resident Evil 6 and well, the girl from Resident Evil 4. Look at that. A little glitch there. Just way too many things. They're introducing new enemies types.
They must be processing these flowers to
We're
make something.
very, very late in the game to be introduced to new characters.
Facility from the picture, no doubt about it.
We're finally getting somewhere.
Like, we're finally getting somewhere. Tricell and Umbrella. Like, I think I've seen enough of these flowers. Alright, well, let's go ahead and kill them. If we don't want them doing whatever they're doing, that seems like a smart move to me. Let's see, did I investigate over here? Quite a lot of things to investigate, actually. Shotgun shells.
I need ammo.
Take this.
I need ammo.
Use this.
Yeah. Let's see.
Give me an egg.
Take this.
Let's go ahead and use an egg. And then let's go ahead and eat this other one, I guess. We'll just eat the eggs.
Much appreciated. You grab it.
Okay.
There we go. A lot of inventory management still going on. The funny thing too is you got this foreshadowing event of missiles and the Ouroboros project and Wesker and Excella and the lady with the mask, the bird mask, and it all kind of looked like this facility, so you would assume this facility is the last level. We're in chapter 4-2, I believe, maybe 4-3. So
Come on.
Okay.
so that would kind of make sense. But it's not really true. We go through this area and then we end up going somewhere else. And then we end up going somewhere else again. The chapters in particular are kind of strangely long. Looks like they were torn apart by an animal. This is no good. So we're going to pull this trigger and then we're going to get our behind handed to us. I believe. Let's see what happens. The window opens. The shutter opens.
Careful. I saw something.
And so we're gonna punch through. Which I could totally see people not realizing that's what you're supposed to do. There you go. Mercy killings. Mercy killings. Don't get mad at me, PETA. They were all mercy killings. They were being cruelly tested on. We didn't want them to suffer anymore. Mercy killing. Mercy killing. It's not wrong if you say it's a mercy killing. Mercy killing. Mercy killing, mercy killing. They're all mercy killings. All the zombies we've been killing, mercy killings. Alright. Let's
I need ammo.
Use this.
take this. And do I want to drop 18 of these or 40 of those? I'm gonna discard a lot of these
Use this.
and then tell her to pick that up and then exchange that with that
Use this.
and then exchange that with that
Take this.
and then combine these two. And immediately it attacks me. Like, I didn't even get a few hits in on them. These guys are particularly well suited to be shot with the shotgun, it seems. And shotguns out. Where to go? So I believe these guys have a heart that you're supposed to shoot in the heart if you can aim for it and hit it.
Give me a grenade.
Use this. Thanks, partner.
Although, you know what? I think I will just take the flash grenades and hold on to them. See, this is a doorway to open. I think when we open that doorway, we'll probably get attacked again. So, I suppose it's a completely different monster design now. You're in this facility. No longer is it the Las Plagas. Oh, these
Take it.
Okay. You need to be careful.
these Africans are getting turned into Las Plagas zombies. It's now most definitely a scenario where these creatures are
Take it.
Roger.
completely disassociated and disconnected from being human. Who knows if they ever were human.
You grab it.
Okay.
Another machine gun. We're gonna have to put something up at Like, we're definitely gonna have to put something up now. AK-47 minigun, HK HP 50 minigun, and the VZ61. Here's a question: who was the gun nut in the Resident Evil series too? There's way more guns in this than there was in the Evil Within. You got one handgun in the Evil Within, from what I could tell. It seems like you got a machine gun after you beat the game, but you didn't even have that until... Is there something down here? Nope.
Thank God there weren't more of them.
Yeah, we wouldn't last in a fight with a whole horde.
Let's see. What can we do? Alright. Exchange this with this. Load this. Pick up this handgun. Ammo. Exchange this with this.
Take this.
Of course, they're jinxing it and saying, thank goodness there aren't any more of them. And of course, there's going to be more of them. Let's see.
I need ammo.
Use this.
Discard 3 of those bullets. That's more than enough. And equip that. And too much menu hero going on. We're gonna pull lever, and then we're gonna open a door. I suppose you don't have to pull the lever, but by doing that, I can see these guys on the roof, and maybe if I'm really lucky, I can line up some shots and kill these guys before they can hurt me. They jump down. They're jumping out of the way very quickly. I don't know if this is worth doing. Like, this seems like it's a waste of time. Alright, let's just open the door.
Come on.
Roger. I don't think they'll notice us.
Guess their senses are weak.
Just to be safe, we should be as quiet as possible.
Oh, I see. I see what they're doing here. Alright. Didn't help one bit. There we go, helped. And there's a AX uppercut apparently now, all of a sudden. And I can hit B for help. Alright. And she died. My partner died. So, who knows what we're going to have to do there. But we're certainly going to have to do some things, like sell things that we can sell. And that doesn't leave us with a ton of equipment. I'm gonna move this over here. I'm going to say this one just has to get removed because that's not gonna work. I'm gonna upgrade the capacity on this shotgun, and then see if we can get the firepower up a little bit higher. Move this. I don't think I can move that there. And upgrade. Can't upgrade anything more on that handgun. It's crazy. We've got this. And what would this sell for, by the way? 400. So there's really no reason to sell it right now. But we might find that one minigun just can't be upgraded anymore. And like maybe the handgun too should be gotten rid of. I don't even know what I can afford. I have 1,000 gold and it's still probably not enough. And I've been upgrading this expecting a boss I haven't even seen and won't see, I don't think, for a while. There you go, reload speed. That's all we can do. And the new items to buy are the AK-74 instead of the AK-47. And bulletproof vest, can't afford that. Not that I'd really even need it. Being kind of nice if I could get some acid rounds, but that won't happen either. It's been another 30 minutes, so as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.